Alright, Tankers, it's time for another night of Wednesday Night Fights. Tonight we have some really good matches set up for you guys. Starting off with Immortals versus Savage. For you guys that do not know, Savage is the competition team for UGCC. They're taking their place in the standings and also in the Frontlines event. After Immortals versus Savage, we have Panda versus 12 Panzer tonight. And then we have, for our main event, VGA versus MB. All these matches tonight should be really good battles. 770 format on all three of these matches tonight, so we should be, excuse me, we should be ready to go before too much longer. Let's see here. The man hosting the room tonight, one of our Wednesday Night Fight marshals, Omega River GT. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing great. It's a nice Wednesday today. Nice and sunny for where I'm at.
Awesome. Man, another man.
Wednesday, right?
Today is Wednesday, sir. Another guy in here with us tonight, Mr. Happy Gilmore. How you doing tonight, Dex?
Awesome.
Sweet. And one of the great tankers of the game coming in here to guest commentate with us tonight. It's a privilege to have him in here. Mr. V Tanker, how you doing tonight, brother?
Not too bad, thanks, man.
Sweet. Okay, guys, it looks like we are almost ready to go. Looks like Immortals and SVG are into picking tanks right now. First map is Ghost Town. Usually our tiebreaker map. Go ahead.
I have put both teams on the 3-minute clock.
Copy that. All right. Well, how's everybody's weather? I couldn't even imagine what it's like down there where you're at, Tanker.
Yeah, it's a bit hot, it's a bit humid as well. It's around 34 Celsius, whatever that is. I think it's about 90 in Fahrenheit. So.
Wow. Well,
where are you at?
I'm in Victoria, which is near the bottom east part of Australia.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's your guys' summer, our winter, right?
Yeah, man. Everybody's pretty envious of that weather right now, I'm pretty sure. It's actually starting to warm up right here where I'm at in the center of the country, so we're going to be in for 65 degrees on Saturday. So definitely looking forward to that after the brutally cold here lately.
I guess they've been still getting snow in the Carolinas, which is shutting people down for the week already.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that. Lots of school closing around the country and stuff like that. People just don't want to get out in it. Actually, in my city, there's been a couple of schools that have closed because of so many of the kids in the school have been sick. But moving forward, it does look like both teams have selected all their tanks. Tanker, would you like to go ahead and run down Immortals, and I'll run down SVG?
No worries. So Immortals is running 1 E4, a Batchat, 2 IS7s, 2 57 heavies, and an AMX 50B.
And SVG is coming out in an E4, a Batchat, an IS7, a T57, a pair of E100s, and a Chieftain.
And here we roll.
Tanker, what do you think about running the 257s and the 50B on Ghost Town?
I don't know. I'd probably just only run 2 57s. I wouldn't worry about the 50B. I guess that's only there for speed in case if it needs to be rotated. But I'd usually just run 2 of the same tank, you know. So either 2 50Bs or 2 57s.
Right, copy that.
Don't really know about 3 autoloaders. That's a bit risky, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of reload if their clips aren't staggered.
Especially since the clip difference between a 57 and a 50B is almost 6 seconds, I believe.
Yeah.
Plus the unload speed is so much slower on a 50B than a 57.
And we also have all premium consumables being used by Immortals tonight, and SVG is actually kind of on a mix, about half and half.
Well, I did notice that Steel Titan is going without a fire extinguisher. He's the only one on his team. Oh, well, Sir Tubbins also isn't.
I would imagine that Titan's crew in that thing probably has
Oh,
all perks necessary, though, so
I think
man
Tubbins
definitely
is
knows his
probably
way around a 57.
and put Tubbins with all 3 stars on the barrel of that E4. He's definitely got a probably monster crew in that thing.
I like this. Early on, looks like Mortals is in for a hard push right here. Let's just go in and handle business right now. The bad chat and the 50B are out for flanking shots, and looks like 57. Early shots exchange right there.
So I guess that does make sense that that's how they use the 50B is to run with the bat chat rather than to run with the 57s.
Tubman's taking a couple big hits. Titan's taking a couple shots right there. Nice work in the enraged tanker right there as well. Voidwalker was able to actually dump that clip into that E100 as well.
Now it looks like the IS-7s are going in for the kill. The Immortals.
Yeah, I think there's somewhat of a overmatch right there. Smill actually might end up having shots into Dig. He hasn't been spotted yet. It's like Devil's gonna
Rising
end up
Devil's
running
coming
into
up
him
on
though.
top.
Oh, Dig just gets focused and melted.
I think Rising Devil's going to go down to Smill on this.
Oh no, Devil's got
maybe
one more
not.
shot in the clip.
Yes, Mill ran out.
Good work right there by Devil. Oh, this is actually turning into a pretty close brawl right here. A lot of tanks on one shots. I think Titan should be able to go ahead and get Oxy clean out.
Unfortunately, Mr. Number One missed most of those shots on the counterpart 57. Interesting loadout that Mr. One's running. More high explosive. Mortals have this one. That went from even to a lot of big damage.
Yep. Let's just go ahead and run down this damage real quick for SVG. Rising Devil on that bad chat, 2 kills, 2453. Ox clean in his chieftain, 1100 damage. Enraged tanker in the E100, 2798 with 1 kill. AGC or ACG Astro in his E100, 736. Looked like he only managed 1 pin, 4 shots. Did manage to block 1690 right there. Rage for Bacon in his E4, 1704, 2 pins right there. Still had 1250 block. Mr. Anoa in his 57 heavy only had 3 pins for 1175, and Segmented Dig who got focused out very early. 2 shots fired, 1 hit, 1 pin, 529 damage. Over on the side of Immortals, we have Smill in his bad chat. Got into a rough trade right there with Rising Devil, 3 pins for 1154. Nerdkiss's girl in his T57 heavy, 1 kill, 3234 damage, 400 block, 10-10-9 spread on that shot, so that's pretty decent. STL Stang in his IS-7 and 489 damage, 1 pin though, a little bit rough on him. Voidwalker in the AMX 50B managed to put out 37-37 damage, 2 kills, 10-10-10, pinned every shot, man, very nice. Sir Tubbs in the E4, 9-17, 2 shots fired, 1 shot pin, still tight in that 57, 2 kills, 3051 damage, very nice. And Desert Storm in his IS-7, 2 kills, 3468, so big damage guys right there, 4 of them guys putting out over 3K for Immortals. It didn't really look like anybody was trying to run any type of strat though. It just kind of looked like Immortals was just like, let's just push into him and kill him right there.
Yeah, it just it looked like it was going one way, and then it went back to even with Smill going down, but then all of a sudden the giant push came, and before I knew it, it was Immortals winning.
Definitely well played. Those guys got good guns. I mean, there's always something to be said for 1-8. It's in a sense it doesn't matter in comp play, but whenever it's time to match guns up with guns, it's just sometimes it can weigh heavily in the end right there for sure. Well, let's see here. Now, I think doesn't the Frontlines event kick off this weekend?
Yeah, it does.
Awesome.
I'll be playing as well. Looking forward to it.
Nice, nice, nice. Who do you guys matched up with this weekend?
I know FNX, which is the French team, and Panda are 2 skilled with a 1 in their clan tag, and I forget the 4th one.
Okay, awesome.
But so far it looks like a fairly okay bracket for us.
Nice, nice, nice. 3, 5, 6, 7. Looks like we're just waiting on one more tank out of SVG. We'll be able to go ahead and get this second game kicked off. Doing real decent on time tonight, so.
Yeah, I think it should be a pretty smooth night. And shout out to Hells for streaming and being the cameraman in the background here. Still feeling a little under the weather. Best goes out to him. Looks like we're ready to roll.
Awesome. Omega, if you'd like to run down SVG, and then we'll just go ahead and let Mr. Tanker handle Immortals.
Rage for Bankin is running in his T110E4. Rising Devil, again, back in his bat chat. Segmented Dig and Emil the Camel in their IS-7s. And then you have only one T57 Heavy with Mr. Number 1T in his T57 Heavy. And then you have Rage Tanker in his T110E5. And OxyClean following up in his Chieftain, which I do not believe
Over
is
on Immortals. Oh, sorry. Over on Immortals, we have an E4, a Batchat, a trio of IS-7s, and a duo of Heavies.
Here we go for round 2. Mortals definitely took more of a passive route off the start, running that 50B in the bat chat the spot. Let's see if it's more passive or if it goes back into a brawl. I did notice they replaced the 50B on the Mortal side with another IS-7.
Yes, sir. Copy that.
And they SVG took out their E100 and replaced it with, I believe, what, the Chieftain?
A Chieftain in the E5, yeah.
Rising Devil just got spotted. They also spotted the 57 Heavy by Nerd Chris's girl and Volto.
Ooh. It looks like SVG is going to try. Well, at first I thought they were going to go ahead and just try to be aggressive right there. It probably would have actually paid off for them pretty good, but went ahead and held back because I guess they don't have enough information on where those two other IS-7s or that E4 is right there.
Yeah, if they would have just pushed one of these, basically three corners, no match at all.
Dig taking an early two-piece right there from Balto and Nerd.
I've seen this spot being played a lot by Sir Tubbins. There's some nasty little shots that can be shot or fired from this corner where he's at, or where Rage for Bacon are. Those E4s
yeah.
Thread some needles.
Good shots all the way across the cap right there. The twisted angle was.
You can hear my rooster in the background.
Oh no, you can't.
Alright, well, not yet. You can't. It'll it'll annoy us eventually.
Interesting rotation right here by SVG. The Dig's going around to work the north side of the map as well, or Devil. It's like Smills is barely going to get out of there. Mr. I know it almost was able to come around the corner on those guys. All right, here comes the push right here by the 57s and IS-7 to Balto.
Steel Titan's trying to get the side shot in here.
Yeah, he very well could have shots into him with a camel. Just waiting on that right there. Oh, takes a nice shot by the IS-7. So he's going to be able to dump his clip into Hamel though. Just a little over 1,600 damage right there.
While that's happening, Sir Tubbins is sneaking up in the IS-4. See where he's going to go play. I like that play. They put Sir Tubbins in the middle, and then he's being backed up by the IS-7, so they can't push him.
Wow. Good focus into Race for Bacon right there. Once again, though, Devil does have Smills back. Smills on the reload. Devil decides to go ahead and turn around. Great work on the south side of this map, though. Mortals has taken some damage, but they were in a 3v4 right there. Oh, OxyClean's on the rotate. You might be able to go ahead and get Sir Tubbins too right here.
Yeah, he
Very
does.
nice.
That bad shot is going to be a pain in a second.
For sure.
Yeah, Smills is coming up on him. Backed up by a pair of IS-7s.
Bad time to turn around right there too, Devil.
It looks like this is going to Immortals. 2-0 on their map pick of Ghost Town. Next we're going to Himmelsdorf Night. This is SVG Savage's pick.
Yeah, Titan's actually going to come around, be loaded as he rounds this corner right here to dump.
Mr. I know it has to go, no matter which way you turn.
It was a fairly disciplined match compared to the first one, just an all-out brawl. Going down to damage on SVG. Rising Devil in his bat chat, 737 damage, 2 pins right there today. OxyClean in the Chieftain, 1203, 763 spread on that. Enraged Tanker in his E5, 2 kills, 3375, 2 lead SVG right there, 999 on that E5, pinned everything, very nice. Rage for Bacon in that E4, managed to get one shot off, but bounced the bad chat right there, so ended up getting clipped out pretty quick. Mr. I Know It in the T57, 2887, 1111 7 on his damage spread, 400 block. Segmented Dig in his IS-7, 1325 with a 543 spread. And Hamill the Camel in his IS-7, 1039 damage, 2 for 2. Looks like he got some pretty decent rolls though. And over on the side of Immortals, Sir Tubbins in his 110-4, 1 kill, 1501, 222, well, not too bad. Balto in his IS-7, managed to get 1 pin for 484. Smell in his bat chat, 1 kill, 2943. 13-10-8 on that damage, on this shot spread. Still tightening that T-57, man. Just going ahead and taking control of this whole battle. 3 kills, 46-67 damage, 19 shots fired, 16 direct hits, 13 pins. Nurkic girls in his 57 heavy had 27-49 with a 12-9-7. And Aries in his IS-7, 1 kill for 1400. We give him 1500 even on that one right there. And Twisted Angel in his IS-7, 1 kill for 1400 damage. All right, so we are off to Himmelsdorf Night. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. That is correct. That was SVG's map pick.
You know, Himmelsdorf was a little bit out of the rotation for a good while, but like real recently here, man, there's been a lot of comp clans running this map.
I think ever since they put the cap on the hill, it's come back into the rotation. I think because it used to always just be out there on the road tracks until a couple of patches ago that they moved it to nights and winter where they're both on the hill now.
We had that on the Halloween. Yeah, it's and plan more.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Tanker, what do you think about this map? I personally, I really don't like the cap being up there on the hill, man.
Well, where else would you put it? If you put it at E1 where it usually is, then there's no cover other than a tiny little thing, you know. Whereas at least on the cap circle up on the hill, there's some cover.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get
counterpart.
that. I just kind of feel like it promotes an all-out brawl every map. I mean, you know where there's gonna be, you know where the fight's gonna be.
That's true. It becomes just down to focus fire and a brawl rather than strategy, which out in the road tracks, there's flanking and stuff like that. Because every time I see somebody try to do a flank maneuver on this map, it just never turns out because the person that pushes the hill and holds the hill just wins it because you can't rotate fast enough and get up that hill fast enough to overtake.
It's not too bad. Now, remember, guys, we do have the Wounded Warrior tournament upcoming pretty quick with injunction with TLP. You guys need to definitely get into checking that out and put together some money and sign up for that. It's for one of the best causes that we can definitely find right now, and that is 10-man rosters at $10 a person, $100 a team. And most of you guys out there know that, that does sound like a small chunk of change, considering how much money we've all put into this game. It's probably not even a hair off the top of. I know, as far as I know, my account is definitely had a lot of $100 bills put into it. So.
Oh yeah. I'm also so tempted just to. Anybody picked up any of the new tanks, the Patriot or the Defender?
I have.
Of course you have, Dex. I don't even know why I asked. Which one do you prefer?
I actually only played the Defender so far. I only played 2 games since I picked them up. But thanks to Twitch chat here, now I can only see that Defender's lower plate as 2 barn doors. Because it's so big.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like twice the size of the IS-3.
Oh, okay.
But if you get that thing hidden, it's strong.
Yeah, that
Right, guys.
440 Alpha.
Strange.
You want to run down
It
Savages there east, and I'll go ahead and go down Immortals.
Okay. SVG is bringing out 4 IS-7s, a Chieftain, and a pair of 50Bs.
And the Immortals are running out 1 Bat Chat, 3 IS-7s, and 3 57 Heavies. So it's just a 1 or 2 trick pony on these tank picks here. So let's see. The 50Bs or the 57 Heavies. See which one wins. What's your thoughts, V-Tanker, on these lineups or Dexter?
On what? Sorry, the Patriot and Defender.
No, on this lineup that both teams running, where Immortals are running
Ooh,
3
okay.
IS-7s and 3 57 Heavies and one medium tank compared
Yeah.
to the.
I kind of want to see what happens with the 4 IS-7s. That might be a bit interesting. I mean, clearly they have a specific strat because they picked this map and have a unusual amounts of tanks for IS-7s. So I'm curious to see what they do.
I mean,
With
the
the HP buff
IS-7
of the
might be able to get
IS-7s,
up
they're
to
actually
health
really
very
handy
quick.
now.
Yeah, that's true, Dex. The IS-7 can probably has the most speed of the heavy tanks to get up that hill. 'Cause we know the Chieftain, as good as its turret is, it doesn't have that power to weight ratio to run up a hill.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here watching ACG Astro while he's trying to play NASCAR, trying to surpass all these tanks while they're going down the road. Drafting the IS-7s.
What
Here's
do
like-
you guys think about the WZ-5A coming out soon?
Man.
If
It's
it's
Chinese
true,
heavy tank.
if it's true, I'm disappointed. I just bought the 113, so I will not lie. You'll hate me for this. I'm going to use that $25 gift card I got, and I'm free XPing back up to it because I bought the.
So,
I already sold my WZ-14, and I already got the 113, so I'm going to use all my.
it's rumored that it's going to be coming out in the next month.
Yeah, I
Wow.
heard on New Year's Chinese New Year.
That's awesome, man. I'm
Which
not
is
gonna
the
lie.
16th of Feb.
Yeah, it runs the 130 mil with 7 degrees of gun depression.
Yeah, the IS-7 has been instituted a lot here lately, and I think it's just gonna disappear.
Yeah, and
Well, I
it's,
still think
7
the
degrees of
IS-7
gun
would be better
depression.
in certain degrees. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Wheezy only has, 1 more degree of gun depression. It's got a better gun, but it just doesn't have the hull armor. Anything can penetrate it.
It's almost as fast. I think it's about the same speed. It runs 50k.
Yep, it's the same speed. It just
What is
trades
the-
a better gun for a arm, basically.
Okay. What about the health, the hit pool on it? Is it gonna be around 2400 like the IS-7, or is it gonna
It's
be a little bit less?
2300, I think.
Yeah, 2350, I believe, or something on there.
Yeah.
With the DPM on it's supposed to be up around
Oh, it's
2700.
It's nearly 3 seconds down on the IS-7. It's ridiculous.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, 2700 DPM on that big ol' 130 mil. So it looks like we're starting to get a little brawl here on the backside of the castle.
Oh, the 50Bs just should have just waited. Mystical's in a really good spot, side scraped up to put damage into these guys. The 50Bs would have just waited a little bit right there. Yeah, they need to dump their clips. I know both 57s are on reload right there. Nice
Oh.
2-piece into Desert Storm.
Desert Storm is just getting melted. He's pulling out right when they're timing the shots for him pulling out and exposing that lower plate. Oh, here comes the 50Bs. They're just,
Yeah, the 57s.
they're 57s.
Just
Yeah.
they're not gonna bounce off the 50Bs right now. So, oh,
Oh,
wow, and then
as
it
you
happens. Very nice
As you
twice.
say it.
Wow, Smell just
Wow,
bounced 2 in a row off a double.
Rising Devil
Wood
bounced
Walker
3
goes
shots.
down.
Isn't that the way it always works with the 257 heavy? Hit all 3 shots, the kill shot bounces and misses.
For sure, for sure.
Yep.
Now,
I mean,
Mortals,
that's me with every
Mortals
single
might be in
tank,
a little
though.
bit of trouble right here. Mortals is down about 22% on HP. Of course, now that is definitely coming down.
That's due to their
I feel like they
on
should
the
use
IS-7s
Camel and Dig
right.
to go around them.
I think you're right there, honestly. They're giving up a lot. Both 57s are on reload again. Desert Storm is on reload. Mortals really
Meal isn't
hurting right
spotted
here.
right now. Oh, there he is.
Camel the Camel is pushing around. Go ahead and try to clean up from the back finally.
Yeah, he realized.
I kind of think that isn't SVG wasting time right here, Tanker? I mean, the 57's on reload. Wouldn't you have pushed them with Dig and OxyClean?
Well, yeah, I'd agree that it's just like they've got a lot of single fire tanks at the moment. Or actually, no, they don't. They're all auto loaders left here. They should just be pushing.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
Meal's gonna
It's time
clean
to
up
get in.
IS-7.
I thought their
Back up to a
IS-7s were still
3-on-3.
alive. But...
Why are they not focusing Smill out? He's the only one loaded.
Yeah, Chieftain is the only thing that can fire on Smeal right now, and he picked him up.
There we go.
Immortals
was
just
able to
had
take him.
really bad RNG on this one. So I think we'll see that they hit a lot of shots, just a lot bouncing in 10.
Nerd is on a reload. That should go ahead and close this one out. Wow. Okay.
That is the advantage, I believe, of them bringing only 2 autoloaders to the fight rather than 4 where the Mortals had. As you can see,
Definitely.
every time the Mortals went on reload is when SVG attacked. So
All right. Let's. Tanker, would you like to run down the damage this time?
Yeah, no worries for both teams.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so Smill had 5 penetrations doing 1600 damage. Nerd Kisses Girls did an impressive 4800 damage with 14 penetrations, 3 kills. Steel Titan did 2900 damage with 7 penetrations. Sir Tubbins, 3 penetrations, 1 kill, 800 damage. Staying did 2 penetrations, 900 damage. Void Walker did 1 penetration, 500 damage, and IS-7, Desert Storm, sorry, did 3 penetrations, 1500 damage. Rising Devil, 5 penetrations, and 1300 damage. Astro did 8 penetrations. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. 6 penetrations and 2400 damage. Enraged Tanker, 3 penetrations, 1000 damage, 2 kills. Camel, 3 penetrations, 1300 damage. Segmented Dig, a nice 3200 damage, 8 penetrations, 2 kills. OxyClean, 3600 damage, 11 penetrations, 3 kills, and Mystical, 2700 damage and 5 penetrations.
Those ending shots, everybody trying to kill Devil in the very end, he ended up with 2,000 blocked in that 50B. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Nothing really standing out on the side of Immortals.
Yeah, RNG just was not on Immortal's side this round. Raging had that 50B angled just right to bounce if they were shooting heat at him. I hate to assume, but I figure if you're running 57 heavy, you're running heat through that thing.
I feel like another IS-7 would have been better there.
Then the third 57.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. SVG's pulling out 4 IS-7s.
I know Immortals likes their auto loaders, but you can.
Sure.
There is too much.
Mm-hmm. A lot of reload right there, especially whenever they were down to the 257s in the back. Excuse me. The 257s in the back chat at the end.
Yeah, the 57 might only have a 21-second reload, but that feels like a lifetime sometimes.
Sure.
Only if they could have staggered that reload for a consistent weathering fire.
Well, you know, and that kind of goes back to what I was saying about this cat being on top of the hill and this particular matte variant plate right here. You know, that's just down there even on the bottom. I know there's no cover at the E1 too, right in there, but you do have the ability to pull back and get those reloads.
Yeah.
Looks like we are almost ready. If one of you guys want to run down Immortals, and then should be ready for SPG after that.
I'll go ahead and
Dex,
run down
okay, go ahead.
the mortal side. Sir Tubman's running in his E4. Smill back in his Bat Chat. Desert Storm and the STL or Stang in their IS7s. You have Nerd Kisses Girl and Steel Titan in their 57 heavies, and then following up Voidwalker in his 50B. If Beast, you want to take a look at Discord, Marshals. And then I'll go ahead and run down SVGs for time constraints. SVG is running 4 IS7s, a single Chieftain, and a pair of 50Bs. The Immortals on their second match point, since they took Ghost Town twice. SVG is definitely making a game and fighting back.
I'll be right back. Just gonna have some lunch.
Copy.
Although
Oh, Tactical D-Bear, thank you for the follow, man. We really appreciate that. And as we get into this, it looks like just the same things fixed to come down right here. Both teams immediately headed straight to the top of the hill. Looks like the 50B is actually being pushed by the Bat Chat. It's time to go ahead and get him up there just a little bit quicker. Maybe get some early shots before the SPG is able to go ahead and get a little bit onto that right side of the castle right there, over on that 8-9 line side.
I do find the north side has the advantage of getting to the hill. This is not as, it's a little steeper, but it's not as long.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
tanks.
for sure.
So Mortals are already on top of this hill waiting for them.
The Voidwalker is just hanging back. Maybe you can get a shot in the Astro right here. Nope. Astro's a little bit low. Did manage one shot in the double right there. The 50Bs very well are going to be in some serious trouble. Well, it looks like the IS-7s did go ahead and make it. Everybody's going low. Wonder if they're just going to... Honestly, it probably would have been smart is SVG wouldn't have stopped right there and just shoved all 4 IS-7s around the backside of that. Now they've given them the 57s time to go ahead and rotate around with that E4 Sir Tubbins.
That is true.
Immortal's still kind of setting up the same way. Nice shot right there by Sir Tubbins into Mr. Cool. Looks like on the other side, SVG actually has an overmatch with the 3 IS-7s into Stang and Desert Storm right there. That looks like Immortals has noticed that, and they are rotating back around.
Yeah, they got the OxyClean
Well,
sitting in the back, rotating in that Chieftain, using that gun depression turret.
Yeah, these guys need to go all in one way or another right here. They keep grouping up and just kind of stumbling all over each other right now on the side of SVG.
They ain't got
Looks like
Amarak.
Tubbins.
I'm not sure if he's still Amarak or not.
Yeah, here comes the 57s in. A lot of bounces right there going on by SVG. A lot of pins coming in from Immortals.
Stang is still Amarak, just to let you know. He's used his repair kit, so sitting back.
It's pretty rough right there. Smill does have some shots, but looks like both of these 57 heavies are going to be reloaded in about 5 or 6 seconds. So it's gonna be real rough on OxyClean, real quick right here. 2-piece by Nerd and Smill. Oh, a lot of bounces coming in though from Nerd right here. Nerd manages to take OxyClean out. Looks like the 57s are back on reload. Voidwalker's coming in though. He has shots left. He manages to take out ACG Astro before he goes down by Devil. And Devil puts what probably is his last shot into Nerd Kisses Girls right there. Massive 30% HP advantage right now by Immortals. Hammer the Camel goes down, and Segmented Dig's the only one alive, has a 1 shot, and goes down right there.
That is focus fire at its finest.
Yeah, for all you new guys out there, that is one of the things to watch for, you know, and one of the things to know. You know, you can definitely see the indecision right there by SVG, and they ended up paying for it very quickly. Running down the damage real quick on the side of SVG to start. ACG Astro and that 50B managed to put out 2100 damage with 5 pins. Rising Devil in his 50B, 1 kill, 2000 damage, 5 pins. OxyClean and that Chieftain right there just got focused out in a bad spot right there to be in front of 257s and 50B and a bad chat. Managed 2 pins for 778. Mr. Cool in that IS-7 took a big hit from Tubbins early and ended up putting up some donuts. 1 shot fired, 1 hit, 0 pins. Segmented Dig in that IS-7. 1876 for 4 pins. Not too bad. Him with the Camel in his IS-7. 1 pin for 501. Enraged Tanker in his IS-7. 1645, 3 pins. Got some good rolls right there for 1600 damage out of 3 pins in that IS-7. Over on the side of Immortals, we have Voidwalker in his 50B. Managed to get 1 kill. Nature of the Beast right there. 6 shots fired, 6 hits, 6 pins, 2400 damage dealt right there. Smill in that bat chat, 1 kill for 1563, 655 on the shot spread. Mr. Tubbins in his E4, 4 pins, 3337 damage, very nice. Nerd Kisses Girls in his 57 heavy, 2087 damage, but managed 3 kills. Looked like he was on cleanup right there. Steel Titan as well in his 57 heavy, managed 2 kills for 3100 damage. Still staying in his IS-7, 0 kills, but managed to get 2 pins, 959. We know that he got ammo wrecked twice early. He managed to use his kit up and then had to stay wrecked for the rest of that one. Desert Storm in his IS-7, 2569, holding that corner on that high side of that hill.
That was also a key skill there that a lot of good teams do is once one finds out their ammo rack are low in health, they rotate right back out, start protecting, because whether you're ammo racked or not, it's still a gun in the fight. And so they rotated him around, and he popped out when he could, but they shielded him. So that was great teamwork of focus fire and just great.
For sure. All right, guys. We have a couple minutes while we get the rest of these teams in. The 2 next teams will actually be Panda versus 12 Panzer on the next match or the next matchup tonight. So while we have a little bit of time, we have the video contest going on still, fellas. There was an email address posted in the Twitch chat. You can send any of your clips, replays, montages that you put together to that email address, and we will go ahead and get those up into make those up into a Wednesday Night Fights videos, and you can be immortalized and always be on YouTube for the rest of your life, or even past that, I guess. Well, I think that's definitely something that you guys need to look into here at Wednesday Night Fights. We are going to start trying to put out 1 video a week on YouTube, maybe highlights from some of the matches during the previous week or that current week, and then some of the user submitted clips from the community out there, guys. It's going to be a good thing to get your name out there and show people what you can do in some of these pub matches. Also, next Wednesday on the 24th is the big match. It's going to be Team Hells versus Team Beaver. We're going to get this thing decided next Wednesday, guys. Also, since we hit 1,000 followers on Twitch a month ago, we will be giving that $50 PayPal giveaway, guys. That will be cash to your account, man. You can spend that any way you want. As B Tanker announced, that 1115A in that Chinese line will be coming out next month. So what is that? Maybe about 30 days out, a little less than 30 days out. So definitely something to maybe get that 12,000 gold package and convert some experience, and make sure that you go ahead and get that 5A as soon as you can. It's going to just be a very, very good tank to have. And I guess this is next Wednesday on the 24th that the Wounded Warrior Project registration will open on that day. So guys, you still got a little bit of time to save up some lunch money. I mean, we all go out and spend probably a minimum of $10 at lunch, at least a couple times a week, man. You just save that back one time. That's your entry fee into the Wounded Warrior Project registration. Definitely like to see a lot of clans get into that. Notice in the Twitch chat there's some people that are kind of intimidated maybe by some of the stronger teams and might not want to get into that tournament. But guys, I mean, this is more about the charity than who's going to win the tournament. The tournament's for fun. Just get in there, have some fun, have some laughs, stuff like that. But in the end, what shines over everything else is the money that we're going to be able to raise for the Wounded Warrior Project, guys. So definitely one of the things that we need to be looking forward to and trying to put stuff together for as a community out there, fellas. I think Hells might have some screenshots or possibly something to run an overlay at least for the Wounded Warrior. Well, how did you feel about Immortals on that last match right there, Omega? They kind of come out and handle business on that last one.
They just came out, and I think and it's always watching Immortals. If they ever do drop one map or just one round, they always come back and force and just, I hate to say it, just shove it down somebody's throat. They did very well on focus fire, rotating, and figuring out who to take out first. I mean, like you said, unfortunately that Chieftain got caught out by the 57s, and you get a lower plate of Chieftain, it's going down. And then again, watching the match of them just trading damage and sharing it, again, it's always fun to watch these gold clans. It's if SVG didn't necessarily do anything wrong, they just didn't seem to commit. And when they did, they just unfortunately ran into the wrong side of Immortals.
For sure. I think SVG actually would have had a little bit better outcome on that last match if they would have loaded up one side and just pushed into those guys, for sure.
Yeah, if they would have just taken those IS-7s and when they pushed them low, just kept running with them, wipe out that bat chat. But again, it's all about what you see. So you're always worried about what you don't see, and that's what will throw some people off. Or leave that Chieftain hold down where he was rather than pushing up the left side. But again, I'm just a commentator. I'm not up in the caliber of these guys. I get the advantage of hindsight 2020 and not being in the pressure cooker.
For sure. Yeah, Twitch chat. Let's see that we do have. Let's see here. We do have 34 people watching tonight, man. Hell's just one step away from dead. As sick as he's been, man. He's just not feeling it. But the man is out here He's streaming tonight. Twitch chat. Can we get some love in the chat for Hills tonight?
Definitely. This flu going around, or bug, wherever it is wreaking havoc. Like you said, some people, they're having schools shut down just because of the epidemic. I think I've heard it's reached 48 states, and it's not the flu virus that everybody got vaccinated for. The scary part is something that is not what they expected. Um, they expect one strain to go. That's what you get the vaccination for. But sometimes, even doctors are wrong. I mean, that's why it's called practicing medicine. Wasn't it you, Beast, that said that schools got shut down around you?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah. They actually shut down about 5 different schools in the city here. So just because it was just brutally cold and just the massive amount of people sick.
Also, hearts, goes out to everybody that's getting snow that's never had snow before. My little brother lives down in Houston, Texas. It's funny, you get a 1/8 inch of snow and it's a blizzard down there, but the humidity in the air is what does it. I mean, it gets cold, things just freeze just from the water in the air. Unlike us northerners up here that deal with it all the time and don't have to deal with that nasty wet.
For sure. All right, looks
I know,
like Panda
up
is.
north here,
Uh huh.
it's really cold, but for our snow, we have about a foot, but it just blows over to Minnesota because there's nothing to really stop it here.
Well, yeah, you and that North Dakota there.
Yep.
If anybody's seen Fargo, that's just where Dexter lives. He lives in that neck of the woods, so you can only imagine what he goes through. But yeah, there's
No, I
something
live
to
on
be
the
said.
other side of the state.
Okay, well, yeah, the same weather, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I travel across the country, been in all environments in our country. And there's something to be said about up here in Washington State, northern Idaho, Montana. When it snows, for the most part, it's fluffy white stuff that everybody, dreams about having on a white Christmas. It's when you start getting into the coastal sides where it's that heavy, nasty, break a tree and go through roofs, heavy snow. And I feel for everybody that has to go through that stuff. Or I think where Hells lives, there, he lives next to the Great Lakes, and he gets the nasty, bitter cold and the really bad snow. So, dealing with that cold and dealing with that weather and all that, and his flu, I feel for him or anybody in that area.
I am back.
Awesome.
We still got about 6 minutes before everybody needs to be in the room here. So that last match, I was hoping to go to Game 5, but Morals came out and finished it off quicker than expected.
Thanks for the love there, guys.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are great. Looks like a lot of good people showed up for tonight's stream, so happy to see everybody.
God, it's painful listening to you talk, Hills. Hey, the logo I made for Panda, they used it. Never seen them up.
All right, guys. Looks like we're waiting on one more out of Panda right here. It looks like 12 Panzer definitely has their guys all in the room right here. Steps is gonna be our first map, huh? All right.
That is, I have not officially gotten anything from Full Panzer on their map pick, but they do have time. But Ninja, TK Ninja, and this crew with 12 Panzer and Donk, who's I believe leading the charge for 12 Panzer, always show up strong. They always bring everything they got, and always appreciate it. You know, they're always on point with making it a game, no matter who they're facing.
Don't you dare do it.
We do got a guy in here watching the stream tonight. Just joined Discord, getting his guys into comp play, new clan. Mr. Rotten Treat 6. Really glad that you're in here watching the stream tonight, man, and hope to see you guys on stream before too much longer. Any of you guys out there in Discord, some of you Bronze Division and Silver Division teams, hit those guys up. And start getting some scrims with those guys, man. Get these guys comp ready so we can see them on the show. I've also seen the man in the Comp 101 room already as well, asking for tips and tricks for some of these matches and getting some help from these guys. So all you guys out there not utilizing any of that, Comp 101, just a massive amount of grade A tankers in there, man. I mean, we obviously we have most of the best tankers in the world in the Comp 101, full console anyway, but in the Comp 101 room, willing to help any and everybody that just needs a little push in the right direction, guys.
And what was the name of the clan?
I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, he did tell me. I think it's like SST something. So Weasel's asking, did he miss the WWP, the Wounded Warrior Project information? Maybe the first time, but would definitely be mentioning that all night, Weasel. It's a great cause and a great project that we need to go ahead and get on ball with and support. Excuse me. All right, it looks like we have everybody in here. If you would like to go ahead and have these guys start picking tanks, man, we get this show on the road.
You read my mind. I just put the 3-minute clock counter. Actually, I told them on the hours when 3 minutes countdown starts.
Sweet,
And it looks like Himmelsdorf Knights is what Full Panzer has picked. So
Oh,
we're gonna
okay.
have, like you said, Himmelsdorf has become another meta that is a consistent, at least gets picked once or twice a night.
Yeah.
We have.
Nothing wrong with that. If that's what the guys want to play. Apparently, a lot of people have been practicing that map here lately, so gotta love it. Panda is filling up the room. Very nice to see right there.
I prefer more of the older on the railroad tracks, just because it creates more options for rotations and stuff. I mean, brawls are always fun, but sometimes brawls you rely too much on RNG than say a strategy style,
Right.
or the old school way of the fun strat.
This is
What's that?
right. Oh, actually, I was gonna ask Tanker a question. Tanker, man, I'm always watching documentaries and all this other stuff on Netflix and everything. Do you? I know you kind of live in the city area. Do you still have problems with bugs and snakes and stuff where you're at?
That's usually during summer, not so much the other seasons, but yeah, during summer there's a lot of mosquitoes and flies and snakes.
There's something to be said about a spider that can kill a snake down there. I've been down there twice, and yeah.
I'm pretty sure we have the deadliest spider internationally.
Yeah,
called the Sydney funweb spider.
Yeah, you have the funnel web spider, you have the most poisonous snake in the world, the most poisonous fish in the world, and then you got
the rockfish.
And
Yeah, man.
somebody was telling me that freaking koalas are poisonous in themselves with their bite.
No, they're just stuffing with your
Okay, yeah. Well, don't you guys have
not poisoning.
Komodo dragons down there?
I've never seen one. We might.
Okay.
Never know.
Who knows? I mean, you got the most deadliest animals down there. Might as well add more on to the list.
I had to put them in one place, right?
Well, like I said,
Now I
saw
really
it.
want to make a trip down there.
It's just,
I saw-
well, I mean,
yeah, I saw-
I'm not gonna lie. I've just been fascinated with all that too. Yeah, so.
I saw a spider kill a snake. You know, when the most poisonous spider in the world can kill the most poisonous snake in the world, that's saying something about a tough country. But I think Australia was founded on a prison colony, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's made to be tough.
Yeah,
Looks
they
like
can handle it.
12
Yeah.
pandas are almost ready.
I mean, at least we turned out alright.
Oh yeah, for sure. Looks like we are ready to go on both sides. Dex, if you want to run down one side, and Mr. Tanker, if you'd like to run down the other.
I can run down Panda here quick.
Copy.
For Panda, we have 3 Batchat 25Ts, 3 IS-7s, and a Chieftain.
12 Panzer, they're running 2 Batchat 25Ts, a 57 Heavy, an E5, and a trio of Chieftains.
Here we
Definitely
go.
definitely two different lineups. Gonna be kind of hard right here for 12 Panzer to make any type of push. I think maybe a flank with the Batchats and get in, get out, but definitely can't push into those IS-7s with the Chieftains.
It's been a while since I've seen Panda play. They're just now coming back into getting competitive again, aren't they?
Well, I think they've definitely been active. They've just Immortals and Panda have both been a one. I think Panda has been wanting to move back up the rankings, so they're going to become a commonplace on Wednesday Night Fights shows right now. So
And, Fame will be soon to be playing Wednesday Night Fights again soon, so
sweet.
we're going to be recruiting a bit more NA players, and after the tournaments we can start playing.
Nice. Yeah, you
I
guys,
definitely like the goat logo.
you guys here
That
lately have
logo's
just
good.
been putting on a massive amount of just devastating players into you guys' lineup, man. It's definitely going to
Mahler
be
just did a
a
little
force to
spot
reckon
run.
with.
Murphy
Thank you.
in his spot and run. All he spotted up was Jack. So I think for the most part, both teams are still blind.
I like this is seeing Panda move over towards 9-0 in a group with their bad chats, just trying to get them a little bit of information right now early on. Make sure no one's creeping up to 1-2. I'm pretty sure.
What's your thought about them putting a 57 heavy back with a 2 bat chat?
Oh, nice snap right there.
Nice snap.
I think that might just be just in case, as it says Panda's running a trio of bats. I mean, obviously they don't know right now that Tanks has went ahead and moved over to the 9-0, so they're just probably a little worried that the 3 bats could flank the 1-2.
It's a smart move, these triple chieftains for 12 Panzers. As long as they stay where they're at, they'll be safe, you know, for people to rotate back. But looks
Marine
like they're trying
JB.
to push away.
That's a little bit rough right there. Don't go on top of the hill, brother. It looks like 12 Panzers actually elected to do what they had envisioned Panda to do at first. Both bat chats are getting pretty aggressive up all the way into the H2 area with the 57 trying to tail in as fast as he can.
I think Panda is smelling something out, so they're sending their 3 bat chats back. So,
I don't know. And
57
over north, we're going to have a good exchange right here. Looks like Shaq B managed to come around behind, but that's just might end up being death right there.
That was. They should have waited for the 57 to get
Good
up there
focus,
with
though.
him.
Donk is on a reload as well. Richard Gore is trying to put some shots in, but over here on the 9 line, looks like we're getting some shots exchanged over around the cap. I thought at first that 12 Panzer had committed going low, but it looks like only one chieftain in the E5 are low. And still got 2 chieftains up high, but Marine JB has been focused pretty good. Just got hit with another HE round from the IS-7 out of Hell's Cracker right there, so he's getting a little away.
Yeah,
nice shot.
He got hit in the lower plate, so his lower plate was exposed. So he got lucky. It was just an HE shell coming at him.
I think though, 12 Panzer is going to be in some trouble. Looks like these bat chats are trying to go ahead and get some position right here. Actually, ended up sending Murphy Mahler up the middle right here to flank around and come around behind. And then probably push the other 2 bats up to 7-8 right here to go ahead and swarm in on this overmatch right here. All 4 of these heavies right now are for 12 Panzer are definitely in trouble. Still don't know that Murphy Mahler, the push is coming in right now, coming in hot and heavy. Marine JB is going to get focused out first. Nice shot in the tanks right there by White Knight, but just a little bit too late. TK Ninja gets focused. Marine JB goes down. Probably the next one to go down. Great focus right there into the E5 of White Knight. The bat chats from 12 Panzer are coming in, but that 57 ended up coming back to bite him in the butt. It looks like just so slow trying to get back across the map. By the time he gets there, he's going to be the only one alive. Shaq B's on a 1-shot, and Donk has just been ammo racked, and his gas tank kit as well, and he's on a reload. All bat chats are on reloads right now, so we'll see how this ends up working out. Richard Gordon is 57 heavy.
I was going to say that was a good play by those IS-7s, just whittling down the chieftains with HE.
You know, I played in a Merc match on Monday night, and you know, we actually all changed our loadouts now. Instead of running just a few HE rounds in the IS-7, it's becoming more and more that we've come back and decided to go in and
Yeah, I definitely know that when we scrimmed you guys, we definitely started noticing that with Kronwagens and chieftains on steps, you need to have a good, half dozen if you can, HEs just to whittle down these hull down IS-7s, Kronwagens or chieftains that are just playing passive.
For sure. Let's go ahead and run down this damage standing real quick by 12 Panzer and Panda. Looks like Shaq B and his bat chat managed to get 1 kill for 1,400 damage, a 544 spread on the shots. Donk and his bat chat, 1457, 1044 on that clip right there. A lot of shots bounced. Might have had a little bit to do with might have changed the game a little bit if he actually would have landed that second clip. House Daidachi in his chieftain managed to get down 1930, 655 spread. And TKA Ninja in his chieftain, 1261, 3 pins. Marine JB in his chieftain managed 1 pin, playing a little bit crazy right there, got caught on top of that hill a couple times, so you can work on that, use that gun depression a little bit better, have a little bit better turnout. White Knight in that E5 managed 1,200 damage for 3 pins, and Richard Gordon at 57 just kind of spent a lot of time driving right there. Didn't get to do too much else. 1 pin for 402. Over on the side of Panda, Milo in his chieftain managed 2815, 7 pins right there. Brawling number in his bat chat, 1 kill, 1645 pins. Murphy Mahler in his bat chat, 1939 for 5 pins. It takes for nothing in his bat chat, 1 kill, 2400 even, 7 pins. Nice job right there. Skyhawk in his IS-7, 1 kill for 1677, 4 pins. And Hellscracker in his IS-7, 3 kills, 2017, 5 pins. Looked like he was just on cleanup right there. Viking Tanker in his IS-7, 1 kill for 2162. Let's get
Somebody was telling me that this new Clan Wars Frontlines, it's going to be only a 90-second hit clock compared to our, I guess now it's considered to be just a gracious 3 minutes. pick clock, so that could be an interesting dynamic in there. Am I correct on that? It's a 90-second pick clock.
I'll have to reread the rules, but I thought that actually it was actually 2 or 3 minute clock on that. It just got blinked at 1 minute and the 2 minute mark, so we can go in and reread the rules and make sure and get that finalized. But I would really like to see maybe a 90-second or 2 minute clock on that though, because it's gonna eliminate most of your counter picking and force your caller to go in and have his plan together and go ahead and execute that instead of trying to variate.
I find that the 3-minute clock has been pretty, for us, has been pretty keeping everybody on time, and you don't see as much counter picking or waiting around. So again, I do appreciate all the teams stepping up and embracing all the rules that WNF has redrawn up for the new year. It looks like it's gone great. I'm still waiting for the day I'm going to have to start doing math when it becomes a tie, but come close a couple times, but nothing yet. What was that?
I can take care of it quick.
Yeah, Panda ended up coming in and closing that one out pretty decisively. It looks like we are ready to go. I'll run down 12 Panzer real quick. If you would like to run down Panda, Tinker. Looks like we have Donk in his back chat along with Shaq B also in his back chat. Coconut is running the IS-7. Richard Score is in that T-57 again. And we have White Knight in his T-110E5. We have Marine JB and TK Ninja in the Chieftains.
Alright, so for Panda, Tanks for Nothing, Murphy Mauler, and Ice Frogger are all running Batchats. Badger, Viking, and Hells are running IS-7s, and Skyhawk is running a Chieftain.
Very nice. That's a pretty brutal lineup right there, man.
57 can work, but again, it just can't be legging back. I mean, if they would have brought the 50B instead of the 57, that strategy that they had could have worked. Full Panzer, but that 57 just legs way too far behind compared to Bat Chats are getting back in the fight.
Yeah. Well, I think Panda's always had really good callers, really good strategists. So I mean, if they noticed that overmatch like they did with the Bat Chats and the 57, especially it was probably the 57 that did it too. Once that 57 got spotted on the 2 line immediately, Panda rotated all 3 Bat Chats. The IS-7s pushed in right as the Bat Chats got there. The Bat Chats were done reloading as they hit. I mean, it was really great timing by Panda on that last map right there.
Well, Panzer has some big spenders on their team. They got a couple. I'm counting 3 tanks, 4 tanks that are running dual large repair kits and a large first aid. So, ready for a battle. Just a lot of silver.
Well, that's definitely the beauty of it looks like 12 Panzers. TKA Ninja gets spotted pushing up the middle right there, but looks like 12 Panzer actually taking a page out of the Immortals book right here. Immortals smelling it out though with that first Chieftain getting lit. TKA is gonna have to be careful. He's getting a little bit separated from the herd right there. Bat Chats are already rotating around, and IS-7s and the Chieftains are actually held up to smell this push coming through. It's like Donk in the Bat Chat has overextended a little bit too. These guys are gonna have to be very careful. Looks like they're still just trying to chase the Bat Chats around. I think what we might actually see.
57's chasing them around too.
Wow. Nice 2-piece right there into Shaq B. Looks like 12 Panzers not taking any prisoners. Oh no, they held up right there.
White Knight's coming, trying to get around on
Murphy Muller looks like he's trying to dump a clip right now. Had his gun broke right there. Richard's gourd just got melted right there. That 57 up there is just a little bit rough, guys.
There goes the focus fire again. As soon as that 57 got spotted, all of Panda focused out the autoloader.
Donk's coming in a little bit crazy. Looks like he's trying to push in on Murphy Mahler. I think Murphy still has about 3 shots left in that clip, so he goes in and backs off.
He's putting shots into Skyhawk right now. Skyhawk's about to go down one more. Oh,
yeah,
he
Marine
ran out.
JB. I can't believe these guys haven't focused him. There he is. TKA does manage to take out Skyhawk, but Tanks for Nothing went ahead and shut down Shack B before he got anything else going.
Looks like they're swarming this.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
Cobra.
Badger Smokes Cobra or Badger Smacks Cobra or what that is exactly, but
We'll just say
definitely got
Cobra.
focus. Here we go. Murphy Muller and Tanks coming in pretty aggressive right here. Go ahead and hold it up.
They've
These guys are
evened it
kind of
up
all
pretty
bottled
good.
up. Donk
you
is almost
think that-
reloaded as well. What's that, Omega?
Oh, I'm
Nice
just trying
focus
to.
right there.
I was gonna say sit on the cap, but
Yeah,
they need to be
Panda-
poking
Panda-
that chat out.
yeah. Those pandas are out for blood. Those are hardcore Converse. So, no love right there. No
They,
bamboo shoots being eaten.
Yeah, they definitely. Well, Panzer brought it back to an even, but as soon as this swarm of bat chat showed up, I know a lot of people dislike how much these top clans are do nothing but autoloaders. Because the DPM on a bat chat isn't that good, but that burst of having 3 of them shoot at you at once, I don't care what the DPM is. Sometimes
Well,
that doesn't matter.
You know, there's something to be said though. I mean, we don't take everything from WGL PC, but those guys been doing it for a long time. There's a reason why on most maps, you know, they're running 3 to 5 bat chats. Sometimes I've even seen a couple of matches with 6 bat chats and maybe a Moss or a random IS7 to kind of hold a particular spot down. But there's always something to be said for the bat chats. Bat chats are always going to be a common staple in high level comp play, for sure.
That's just because they just don't miss the shots. Especially when you get 1 or 2 together. I mean, 2 bat chats can wipe out 2 tanks in the right situation. So it looks like we're going to Himmelsdorf Night.
All right, sounds good. All right, guys. Well, we got a minute. I guess I should. I forgot to. Give me just a second. I'll run down that. Tanker, would you like to run down the damage real quick for that last match?
Yeah, no worries. Let me just pull it up.
Sweet.
I'm surprised none of these teams are picking maps that are going to be selected in the first operation. Plan
Yeah,
was
it's kind of, for sure.
always good practice.
12 Panzer did on their map on Monday. Picked played that, so
Alright, so 12 Panzer. Shaq got 0 penetrations, dropped the donut. Donk did 2700 damage and 7 penetrations. TKO Ninja did 1 kill, 3 penetrations, 900 damage. Marine did 2 penetrations, 800 damage. White Knight, 1 kill, 200 damage, 1 penetration. Richard Gore, 2 penetrations, 700 damage. Coconut, 4 penetrations, 2700 damage. Must have been ramming a lot of people. Skyhawk, 6 penetrations, 2400 damage. Badger, 4 penetrations, 1800 damage. Murphy Mauler, 7 penetrations, 2400 damage. Tanks for Nothing, 6 penetrations, 1900 damage. Ice Frogger, 5 penetrations, 1500 damage. Viking Tanker, 4 penetrations, 1700 damage. And Hellscracker, 3000 damage, 6 penetration.
yeah, very spread out damage pool coming from Panda. Oh, I'm already starting
Awesome.
to wonder. 12. As much as I love my IS4, I'm not sure with the speed it's going to be very helpful on this because Panzer is already pulling out 4 of them or 3 of them.
We will see. Guys, real quick, Friday's show is coming up. Friday we're looking at a couple of 3 more great matches coming in. Looks like that we have HQ versus OS in a 770 format at the 8 o'clock spot, and then at the 9 o'clock spot we will be looking at MB versus Savage in another 770 format. And at 10 p.m. Eastern, we will have Chief versus NT. It was a great matchup last time. Probably going to be just a good battle this time. Definitely going to be looking forward to that. Also, on the other side of it, I just lost my... Alright, there we go. The EU clans. Breakdown is coming. The 22nd of January is when we will go ahead and start scheduling. So definitely all you EU guys out there that need to play earlier in the day, that's a special stream set up specifically for you guys. Go ahead and get into that EU channel on Discord and start setting up some matches and calling out some of these teams from the EU. I'd like to see, I know we have some Polish clans in the Discord, French clans, German clans, and then some of our regulars, like I know Fame is definitely considered an EU team, and then UNL. You know, let's get in there and let's start seeing some action on this breakdown on Monday. I think Hells might be able to roll that real well. Actually, let's wait till after this battle. It looks like both teams are ready to go, and we actually have a little video for that breakdown that is just freaking awesome, man. Well, if you guys would like to go, yeah. Go ahead, you guys. No, you
And
guys
say
go ahead
12
and bring
Panzer's
the
coming out with some interesting picks here. 12 Panzer's bringing out a E50M, 3 IS4s, an IS7, T110E5, and a Kronwagen.
Awesome. And
On
the side of
Panda?
yeah, on the side of Panda, thanks for nothing in that bad chat. We have Brawling Viking and Hellscracker and TCF Skyhawk all in IS7s. Murphy Mahler and Milo rocking the T57 heavies. Let's get it on.
It's going to take some doing for it's going to be a while before 12 Panzer gets their tanks up this hill with the slow moving group that they unfortunately picked.
I just see the IS7 being a better pick than the IS4 in everyone. But
Yeah, for sure. What do you think about it? Yeah, take it though. What do you think about the guns? The IS7 compared to the IS4. Have you had more luck with the gun on the IS4? I personally was trolled a lot more by the IS4, but there's a lot of people that like it.
I'd probably say the IS4 gun's better, simply just because I think it has 330 or 340 heat pen, and its 440 alpha is always nice.
Copy.
Yeah.
It's just more reliable.
Yeah,
I like the gun on the IS4 better, but it's not what it seems like it used to be. Everybody sees it. It shoots heat at the front. It doesn't bounce as much as it used to be able to.
Is the alpha on the IS7? Is that a 390 alpha?
490.
Okay, copy that. Definitely seeing it right here. Raleigh number in that IS7 definitely has a huge lead on all of these IS4s right here. Wow. Thanks for nothing. Just super aggressive. Probably most definitely going to be able to get lights and get some shots into these guys as they go up that first hill again right there.
I guess if you're going to use a heavier IS4, north side's better side to go. It doesn't take as long to get around, but as you can see how these IS-7s are struggling to get up. How long they took on the south side by Panda. What's your guys' take on the E50M? I know that's definitely one of the controversies where there's so many diehard E50M fans compared to the. It's not a
I wouldn't
conflict.
necessarily say it's very good for competitive.
Sure.
I just noticed Tanks for Nothing has left himself out this battle. Do you think it's going to be a good thing that he's going to come rush and flank? Or
I think he's just afraid that a heavy tank is sat back.
Sure.
Just
It'll
making
probably be
sure.
moving shortly. Yeah, I know that one of those IS-4s actually turned left to get out of his shot range, and just making sure that he didn't. Looks like he's on a reload too. Let's see what happens here. All the IS-4s did manage to make it up in there. 57 heavies are concentrating on White Knight. He's going to go down early. Great focus right there out of the 57s, but they're both on reloads. I'd like to see Shaq B playing a little intimidated right there instead of going ahead and pushing into those guys.
Looks like the Kronwagen.
Thanks for Nothing is about to have some really nice spot shots.
Yeah, it's going to be a little rough. They don't. Oh, got the engine in that IS-4. Oh, that's so rough. Nice shots right there. Oh, low roll.
The Kronwagen's a good tank to be hold down in the back with, but once it gets up brawling, its reload is even worse than the 50B or 57 Heavy. So once it jumps its clip, it's Viking just focusing it down. I mean, they're ignoring the IS-4 and taking out this Kronwagen.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, they get that burst damage gun out of there. That is just a tank graveyard right there that you don't want to be trapped in. Ninja goes down and looks like we just sitting how long Coconut can survive right here, and he goes down.
I'd have to take this match up to Cole Panzer did really well on focus firing, and when it came to that, I think it was more on tank selection more than anything that put them out of the fight in all three matches. The 57 Heavy in the first two that just couldn't get into the fight. I think it was just the tank selection that was the biggest key on this one between these two tanks. Teams. The focus fire was very good on both. And it was able to get all the tanks into the fight all the time.
For sure.
What's your thought on that, Beast?
No, I think you're 100% right. I don't think with the amount of premium shells that are flying in all comp matches, the E50M just not going to stand up. It's never going to stand up. He did have pretty decent damage right there, but it's never going to stand up. It's not maneuverable enough, especially in that situation right there.
I feel the IS-4 is the same way. It just gets shells go through it, where at least an IS-7 can bounce.
Yeah. Tanker, would you like to run down the damage standing real quick, and then we'll go ahead and move on.
No worries. Alright, so on Tor Panzer's side, Marine had 4 penetrations, 1600 damage. House had 2 penetrations, 800 damage. White Knight, 1 penetration, 300 damage. Ninja, 4 penetrations, 1800 damage. Donk, 2 penetrations, 850 damage. Coconut, 5 penetrations, 1900 damage. Shaq, 2 penetrations and 800 damage. And on Panda's side, HellscatDth had 3 penetrations, 1300 damage. Skyhawk sadly dropped the donut. Tanks for Nothing, 7 penetrations and 2300 damage. Murphy Mauler, 9 penetrations, 3300 damage. Milo, 11 penetrations and 4000 damage. Viking Tanker, 6 penetrations, 2900 damage. And Brawling Number, 5 penetrations and 2300 damage.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. That was pretty nice damage spread right there by Panda, minus Skyhawk, who got focused out pretty early. All right, guys. Awesome. Muhammad, man, coming in with that subscribe, man. We really appreciate that, man. Welcome to the family, and we'd like to see a lot more of you out here, man. Guys, that last match ended up going fairly quick. We've got about 25 minutes until these next teams are gonna roll in. So let's just use this time. Maybe we can get Hells to queue up the breakdown video that we have, introducing that, which will be once again kicking off. Get to start scheduling matches for that on the 22nd and get these shows rolling out for these EU teams. And on top of that, let's continue the hype for the Wounded Warrior project coming up, hosted by DLP and Wednesday Night Fights, partnered up into that. Just a great charity, man. And it's not always about the competition and gameplay on it. That's definitely about the charity in that particular tournament, and raise some money for this. That's just what it is. But without further ado, we can go ahead and roll out some of these videos that Hills has got for us.
Are you ready? You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down! You can tell me what to do. You know who you're talking to. Well, you better get used to the way the ball bounces. I see what you got. It measures in ounces, but that's a brace, boy. Yeah, that's a brace, little man. Break it down.
what you had in mind, but here we stand on opposing sides. Let's go to war. Let's go to war! We arm ourselves with the wrongs we've done, name them off one by one. Let's go to war. Let's go to war! Everything you say, everything you do, you push it in, and you cut me down, and you cut me down. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Hush, my baby, make no sound. Maybe we can wait each other out. It's a cold war. Let's go to war! With every settled score, I thought that fighting with meant fighting for. But you're turning around. But you're turning around. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do we censor? Do we flow? Are we drunk on the chemicals? Every feeling in my bones tells me to lash out and tell you to fuck off. You cut my heart and I got your soul, but are we better off alone? With every battle, we lose a little more. Remember everything that we died for. You are everything that I died for. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. 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 Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do you feel safe? You are beautiful on the inside. You are innocence personified. And I will drag you down and sell you out. Run away. I am cold like December snow. I have carved out this soul made of stone. And I will drag you down and sell you out. Embraced by the darkness, I'm losing the light. Encircled by demons I fight. What have I become?
The world has grown cold now that you've gone away. Leaving flowers on your grave show that I still care. Black roses and Hail Marys, I can't bring back what's taken from me. I reach to the sky and call out your name. Oh, please let me trade. I would. And it feels like heaven so far away. And it stings, yeah, it stings now. The world is so cold now that you've gone away. Gone away. Gone away, yeah, 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 I reach to the sky and call out your name. Oh, please let me trade. I would. And it feels like heaven so far away. And it feels, yeah, it feels like heaven so far away. And it stings, yeah, it stings now. The world is so cold now that you've gone away. Gone away, gone away, yeah, 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 and it feels like the world is so cold now that you've gone away.
And we are back. I appreciate all you guys going ahead and sticking around. And we had a little bit of break right there. Had some great music going on, and it ended up with Five Finger Death Punch with Gone Away. And a special shout out right there to Five Finger Records to giving us the rights to be able to play that on stream, man. Um, Looks like it's main event time, guys. We're looking at VGA versus NB. Little bit of SmackDown being talked in the Discord earlier, and BGA is pretty confident they're going to come out and just put it on NB right here. So definitely a good rivalry forming between these two clans, and like to just see some great battles coming in. Looks like our first map is going to end up being Mountain Pass Snow Encounter. So very interesting to see how this is going to play out. Looks like Mr. Omega has went ahead and commanded these guys to go ahead and start picking their tanks, so we should be getting underway very, very shortly. two great teams right here. MB moving up into the Gold League not too long ago, and VGA hot on their tail. Let us see real quick. I know VGA has been working real hard in that silver division. Apologize, give me just a second here. I should be able to pull this up. There we go. VGA is actually third in the silver division, and NB is ninth in the gold division. So this not too much of a gap between these two teams. It looks like actually about 3 or 4 positions. So VGA definitely trying to make a run and get themselves a spot in this gold division. While MP is going to try to hold on. All of you guys out there in Twitch chat and on YouTube right now, we appreciate you guys hanging out, staying with us. Excuse me. So I have been informed that the Wounded Warrior Project tournament has been registration has opened, and you guys have until the 22nd or the 24th of February. So you got just about 30 days, maybe a little bit over 30 days to go ahead and get registered for this event, guys. Just get out here. Let's get registered. Let's get into this thing, man, and help support this cause. So let's get in the Wounded Warrior Project, man. Just one of the greatest charities that we have in this country right now. So also want to give V Tanker. He went ahead and had to take off and go ahead and get to a scrim. But just want to say I really appreciate you coming out tonight and helping us go commentate, man. All right, Omega. How are these guys doing? Looks like we're getting tanks picked.
They're getting tanks picked, and they have till 3 after 10. So 10:03 is when the buzzer goes off.
Copy that. Looks like MB actually has all 7 of their tanks picked.
Yep. MB's actually bringing, not counting Dex and I, 11 people into the room. So again, they're always strong and always ready for a fight. Along with VGA, I know they are as well. Both are strong teams. Looking forward to this. Trying not to be biased.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and let you be biased. Dex, if you could run down VGA, and Omega, if you wouldn't mind running down the MB clan, we can get this thing fired off.
Okay, for VGA over here, we have an E4, Object 140, pair of IS-7s, T-57 Heavy, Chieftain, AMX-50B.
And MB is running, Needed Disc is running a bat chat. Devin, who I might be thinking is calling this, is running IS-7. Raging Warrior, our clan leader, and Pac-Man are both running E5s. You actually have a mouse being ran by Yield to None. And then you have It's Clutch and Monk running their E100. Got a lot of muscle being run by MB on this one.
Awesome. All right, man. I'm gonna just Yield to None. I really like that. I really like that gamer tag, man. Really like that.
Exactly.
Let's get this thing fired up and running. All right, early looks. Let's see here. We have kind of a split between BGA. A lot of these guys are all actually. Let's see here. A lot of these guys are running premium consumables. And on the side of MB, we've got a gang of fire extinguishers. Looks like everybody's got a fire extinguisher equipped tonight. So
that is a request that Raging always asks, and almost as a requirement. Everybody has a fire extinguisher on them.
Awesome. Actually, we have all.
Awesome.
All 14 tanks on the battlefield right now are running fire extinguishers. Some we're pretty much split between automatics and manuals, but at least they're out there, man.
So, what do you think the play on this is going to be? Running this heavy lineup compared to a lighter autoloader.
Probably looking for It looks like MB is going to go ahead and concentrate on the bridge. I don't know if I would commit. Looks like we've got 6 tanks committing to the bridge. Now, if they're not going to be stopping at all, could end up turning out pretty decent right there. On the side of VGA, though, I would actually look for them probably to go ahead and attack the 1-2 a little bit harder. Dampus does go ahead and get laid up early by needed disc, so be able to see a little bit of information right there for MB out the gate to see that IS-7 going ahead and cruising over to the 1-2. MB,
pair of
though, like we
E5
said,
got across that bridge quick along with that IS-7.
yeah, like we said, no brakes whatsoever. I don't think that Pizza Eater will have to overextend a little bit too much to get a shot into these guys, so I don't. They're actually stopping a little bit though, right there in the wrong place. I would go ahead and push up and try to get that corner and get those rocks up there. Get a lot better shots, especially with the information they're getting out of needed disc with the 50B and the other IS-7 getting spotted right there.
Yeah, NBA's just now getting spotted.
The Pizza Eater does get lit, but man, it might be too late. MB has 5 tanks across the bridge. Looks like the Moss is still on his way. Good 2-piece right there in the northern guy. 3-piece. Monk MB is hitting for 756, and then it looks like Pac-Man went ahead and put a shot into the E4 up there on the hill. One more shot right here. Northern guy's going to end up getting focused all the way out. Now over on the other side, Red James in his 140 has made it around the corner and is coming up underneath the bridge right there.
I did not know you can get up there. Where Sample's at?
Yeah, they just boosted him right up onto the cliff there.
Yep,
Oh, he didn't do it by himself. He got a team assist on that.
Yeah,
you can't do it by yourself with the chieftain.
No, there's a lot of the tier 10 lights and some of the mediums, the faster mediums can probably make that boost. So.
Ooh, the mouse was taken out. Sample just got tracked.
Yeah, he got caught up there.
Take advantage. Yeah, he was taking advantage of Raging Warrior.
And he goes down.
We spotted him out there. He got tracked, double tracked, and it was all over.
MB right now working on about a 27% HP advantage right here. I'd like to see needed disc is just about reloaded. He's about halfway through his reload. Looks like he's going to go ahead and drop down and come around low and see if there's anything left to clean up whenever he comes back underneath. Oh no, he's actually going to rotate all the way around to the E4. Very smart right there, considering Pizza Eater's trying to concentrate on putting shots into this north side of the map right here. Nice shot right there into yield to none.
I do like how NB is trading off. Raging Warrior took the first hits, moved back. Monk started taking the other hits. He moved back. Devin's coming up. And they're just rotating out damage and just sharing it.
Great damage sharing. Now Devin getting caught out right here. He's going to get a whole clip from Vinny and manages to go down right there.
Pizza got him in the back. But now that he's fired, here comes the back shot.
Yeah, I think you're right. And he knows that he's up there. Too little, too late. Pizza Eater's got to make a decision. He's got to dive off. He's going to be a one-shot. He is loaded. And he dirts it into the ground right there. Unfortunate. Vinny Bada Bing should be reloaded in about 3 or 4 seconds. VGA. Pizza Eater does go down though.
They definitely have him in the bowl now with needed up on top. It's just that gun depression. Only thing that will kill that bat chat.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough spot right there. He almost needs to go ahead and, well, he did get a good shot right there in the Red James.
3 tanks go down almost instantaneously by VGA.
Needed disc is on the reload and takes 1 shot in the butt before he gets out of there.
Great
Super
patience
Waffles
being showed by NB.
Oh yeah. And the push is coming in though. Super Waffles not going to be able to get reloaded.
Great damage share, great patience being shown by NB.
Yeah, these guys are always going to show, always make a good showing, always show why they definitely deserve to be in that gold league right now. Let's run down this damage standing for VGA. Super Waffles in that 50B. 1230 damage for 3 pins. I sample in his chieftain managed to get 1 pin, but he got trapped up there, got tracked, got his engine blown, just couldn't do anything else. Got focused. Pizza Eater in that E4. 4,263 damage, 5 pins. Good. Nice work right there. Just got a little bit too tunnel visioned, and Bad Chat managed to sneak up behind him. Vinny Bada Bing in at 57 heavy, 1523 for 4 pins. Red James in his OBJ 140, 927 damage, 3 pins. Northern Guy in his IS7 managed to get 1 pin for 488, and Dampest Duck in his IS7 1 kill, 3 pins, 986. Over on the side of MB, Devin in his IS7 1 kill for 2780, 6 pins. Need a disc in his Bat Chat 1 kill, 2666, damage 7 pins. Monk in his E100 at 2283 for 3 pins. And Clutch in his E100, 1 kill, 2975 pins. Yield to none in that Moss. Looked like he was up on cleanup this match. 3 kills to 1391, 4 pins. Pac-Man in his E5, 1186 for 3 pins. And Raging Warrior in his E5, 1 kill, 1974, 5 pins. Nice spread on Raging Warrior right there, though. 555 on that. Real good damage spread right there, like you were talking about from MB Omega. Great work, great work.
Yeah, I haven't been playing or practicing or anything with them, so I'm just I'm here to cheer them on, but I'm not a part of the comp team at this moment in time. I'm concentrated definitely on helping out and working with Wednesday Night Fights. But I still appreciate MB, keep me within the fold. They're a great family, and appreciate everything they've done.
Now, when did you guys, well, you might not know them when you guys picked up Pac-Man. I think this is the first time that I've seen him playing for MB on stream.
Yeah, I would not know on that one.
It's always to see you guys get into the mix.
How about you, Dex?
I can't remember the date.
Been this month, right?
I remember getting told about it a while ago. I think like maybe a month ago.
Okay. Well, maybe he's been on the grind to get some of the comp tanks into his garage. I don't know. It's good to see him out here in the mix tonight.
That or just through the recruiting process.
Right. Okay, guys. Always remember that we do have our video contest that is going to be starting up. Just make sure that you guys send your videos. Hells will be posting a link in the Twitch chat for that, and also we have another link posted for the Wounded Warrior Project. Just their overall website right there, man. Go in and check that thing out, and kind of see some of the background and some of the needs that these guys have. All of our vets, we're out here tanking, playing video games, sitting in our houses, having fun, eating chips, maybe watching a stream or doing this and that. There's a reason why we're all able to do that, and it's because of these veterans that are out there, putting their lives on the line for their country so that we can all do this. Oh, you gotta love that, man. Well, definitely make sure you get up there and check that. And the email address that was just posted in the Twitch chat, that is for the video clip submission. So go ahead and make them clips and make your montages. Also, if you have the ability, whenever you send those clips in, make sure that you send a logo for your clan. Even if your clan isn't a part of the regularly streamed clans on Wednesday Night Fights, and maybe your clan is unknown to us at this point, that doesn't mean that you guys don't need the recognition. So if you could send a clan logo with your submission, then that would definitely flash on the screen so everybody knows who's out there rocking and killing stuff. So
I think this is one time I had to enforce the 30-second pick rule, so I'm not sure if you noticed what Northern Guy had picked up or not, but
I think it's okay as long as MB's not having a problem with it. Yeah, if you guys would like to run down the tank selections on both sides, and we'll kick this thing off again.
Go ahead, go down MB side of their decks.
Okay, for NB over here, we have an E4 batch at 25T, pair of IS7s, T57 heavy, E5, E100.
And VJ is running an E4, a Jaegeru, Panzer E100, an I7, a pair of 57 heavies, an E100, and a 50B. I'm not sure if you watched the stream on Monday, but how that Ewa or that Jaegeru was used in Ravaged Capital. It was devastating in combination with that E4. It's the first time I think I've seen it used, but it definitely came up with some damage and did work. I'm just not sure how it's going to work on this map. Actually, it was Berlin, I believe, used on by Chiefs.
It looked like VGA is going to try to go ahead and turn the tide on these guys. Get Super Waffles in that 50B. Get a turn. Face it, though, you might want to turn that tank and side scrape just a little bit. Super. Leaving yourself to be tracked and pinned right like that.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to counteract the that bridge push by putting a big old Jaeger on the bridge, making him
For sure.
reevaluate.
Nice.
But yeah, just like you were saying, that bat chat got up on top of the hill. So
Yeah, it's a good
to
boost.
play in a pub match.
Well, you know, there's if he was able to, he can actually climb up on a lot higher up onto that hill, and if he's actually able to sit just a little bit farther forward in that E4 area, elevated up, you can actually shoot down into that H45 area right there, and those guys that are maybe trying to work that ridge right there run into a lot of problems.
Yeah, Needed just spotted up the Jaegeru.
Very nice. It looks like over on the 1-2, MB has elected to go ahead and attack pretty quick, pretty hard right there. It looks like the 57 Heavy is going to go ahead and move up, and Devin and his I7's moving over to the right a little bit. Damage Doug did try to put a shot into him right there, but I don't think that they know how many other tanks are right there. But it looks like VJ has rotated over a little bit.
Just about to get wiped out.
Oh, Raging Warrior goes on a reload, but Damage Doug, yeah, you're right. He is left on a one shot right there. And Super Waffles was watching for possibly some shenanigans happening on the 9-0, but it looks like he's going to go ahead and pull off and come back to where the fight is actually at over here.
Yeah, Raging almost got the average damage out of that clip. He rolled a 1559 for all 4 shots.
Wow.
Of that. So.
Nice, very nice, very nice. Yeah, it looks like MB should have just about all the information that they need currently right now. I mean, they know where the Jaeger is at. The only thing that's not accounted for is Super Waffles in that 50B.
I just wonder why, with them knowing where everybody's at, why the Jaeger is pushing across the bridge and not rotating
Coming back to maybe, yeah.
I don't believe there's going to be any shots he can get there. Maybe on the E4.
And damage stuff does end up going down. Well, what's going to end up happening over there on the bridge? He is lit right there. Needed disc, could possibly end up getting a reload, going and handling that Yak Panzer 100. So, pretty rough.
I think they're just going to. I think Need's going to leave him alone. He's going to reload. He just keeps spotting them up, just seeing where he's turning. Yeah, that's all Need's doing. He's going over there, spotting it up, rotating back and firing.
Yeah, Pizza Eater gets a good shot into its clutch right there, but with that reload, man, pretty scary spot right there for him to be all alone and gets focused out real quick, real quick. Vinny Bada Bing is reloaded and the 50B is also reloaded, but it looks like you see that spot right there. I needed this. That's why I was saying it's just
Yep.
a severely advantageous spot, man. Get a medium up there, even a light with some good view range. Oh man, the focus in
Yeah, like
super
I
awful. It's
like I
real.
said, needed was just rotating up there, spotting the waffle or the Jaegeru, rotating back, putting shots into the middle, and just
Yep.
slowly just
Great
working
spot.
his way back and forth. Yeah, they VGA left the 50B way out of the fight, way too long.
Well, you know, with his mobility and everything, and the fact that they didn't have a medium, you know, it's very possible that he was kind of acting as a medium for him. Uh-oh. And it just gets, he's on the down slope. Oh,
Oh,
he jukes Shotty Snape and he comes around. Devin managed to put a good shot into him from behind, but needed this is gonna have to be careful. He needs to get up in there and face hug him, or side hug him right there.
yeah.
Shotty Snipe's still got about 8 seconds left on reload, and the
Ooh.
focus comes in. Great work right there by MB. Dex, would you like to run down the damage this time, sir?
Super Waffle here with 1,313. Red James in his E100 got 880. The Jaeger pulling up donuts. Pizza Eater got 2,390. iSample in his 57 got some more donuts. Vinity Thing in his 57 got also some more donuts. Dampus Duck has in his IS7 488. Over on the NB side here, we got Raging Warrior in his 57 pulling almost 4K with 3,961. Needed in his bat chat sniping for 3,300. Is in his E100 got 1,424. Pac-Man in his E5 got 1,126. Mythic in his E4 got 1,555. Devian, I'm terrible with names.
Devin.
In his IS7 got 2,502. Clutch in his IS7 got 1,953.
Awesome. So I know VGA is a lot of military and ex-military guys that make up this clan. Possibly could have some of those guys working on as Leos as well, with lots of donuts going out. So maybe a lot of guys just hanging out, eating some donuts. Other squad cars, I don't know. Having some fun though.
Well, I just saw a post within our modded matches that went on off stream tonight was SKB versus ODB, and it looks like SKB took it 3-2, took it all the way to Ghost Town for the tiebreaker map. That
Nice.
shout out goes to those two clans for going off stream, and you see Dirk modding that one for us.
Awesome. Now I think that was modded by a WNF Marshall right there, but at the same time I think that was a Conquest of France match. So running a little bit different format, a 763 format on that, and I don't know for sure if that was for a capital battle or not. So tonight, so we'll have to inquire into that a little bit more. I don't think that it was. I think ODB was actually challenged by somebody else for the capital and ended up winning that match last night.
Okay.
but I'm about 99% sure that was for the Conquest of France event that's going on right now.
Yeah, I
It
modded
looks
one of
like
those matches that was on our live stream on Monday.
nice. It looks like MB is not wasting any time. They know what they want to do. Already got tanks selected, and VGA is 2 tanks away from the lineup that they would like to run on this in-skin counter map.
I do know NB has been practicing and practiced this map a lot because it has been a weakness. So we're trying to make it a strength of NB's. I know we've had it handed to us a couple times with this map, and I believe Rage is just trying to bring it back and just getting the confidence on this map and showing that we can do it.
Awesome. Well, it looks like they definitely got a good lineup going right there. I'm going to go ahead and run down MB's side, and hopefully VGA should be ready about the time that I get done. We have Death Dealer in the T110E4, Mythic Monster in his IS-7. Raging Warrior and Devin are both rocking the T57 Heavies. We have Yield to None in the Moss, with Scorpius and Monk and B bringing up the rear in a pair of E100s.
And it looks like VGA is ready. VGA is running an Object 268, bringing out a different PD than you normally see. They're also bringing out an E4, a Bat Chat, a pair of IS-7s, an E100, and a 113.
Awesome. Let's get this thing going. Now, I wonder if that's just a tank and garage type thing or not. I personally really like the 268 as a brawler, but I think on this map, there's a lot of people that would prefer to have an IS-3 if you're going to run another TD besides the E4 on this map right here. E3 is just so brutal whenever it comes to its frontal armor and, you know, tanks trying to pin it. So you manage to get that thing hauled down somewhere, it's just going to be a hell of a time trying to clean that up. But like I said, I actually really like the 268, the 11-second reload on that thing with that high alpha gun. It's just amazing.
I'm currently grinding both lines at the same time right now, which I kind of like about the Russians. I did the same thing with my IS-4 and IS-7. Fun little grind to do the same thing. It's Russian.
Nice.
And a little shout out to Mythic Monster. He just wants to let everybody know. If they're going to send them flowers, make sure they're orange. That's his favorite color. He's probably the most random person I have ever talked to in my life.
Are you sure? I know I can be pretty random there.
You don't even hold a candle to him.
Wow. That's saying a lot. Happy is just, he's all over the place all the time, brother.
So I sample, doesn't look like anybody spotted anybody. I missed
Well,
it, but,
one of the 57 heavies did get lit early on, and then Devin went ahead and turned back around and come back, but I think iSample just got out of there just a hair too early before he was able to spot the 2 E100s, the Monson and E4 coming across. A little bit more patience.
Pizza and Devin spotted each other, so.
Okay. Nice. Looks like Sample's going to go ahead and crash around a little bit, trying to do a little bit of work on the tracks and maybe creep up slowly. But MB is not wasting any time.
Who was it that we watched that had those 50B sneak up? I think that was DP, right where iSample's going, is you can get a little, I think you got to be a couple more railroad tracks over, but there's a great little line of sight right there.
Yeah, over there on this.
Where Super Waffle is going.
Okay. Definitely get some extra.
No, right here on the railroad tracks, yeah. Okay, yeah, right where Super Waffle is.
Super Waffle is going to get spotted right here, but he might have a shot into the side of Yield to None.
I think
he's probably hold down there.
That one. Yep.
Very smart move, yeah. I'm right up on him. If you can put a shot onto that thing, Super Waffle, well, even though he was pulled down, he got a shot in the face. So.
Vinny Bada Being taking a lot of early damage along with Raging Warrior right there. Let's see how this kind of plays out. If anybody being really does not, he's kind of safe right there, but he needs to go ahead and kind of back up and get into just a little bit more cover. Right now, I think he's going to go ahead and try to poke Monk, which might be okay. Monk just shot, so let's see how this works out. Great shot right there by Vinny into Monk. But Monk goes ahead and pulls up. Dampest Duck got caught poking right there and caught a shell from Raging Warrior.
Yeah. Mythic Monster just chased down Ice Sample in his bat chat.
Mm.
And when I was looking over at the 113, he was hold down. He just angled himself just a little too, and that little shoulder popped up. If he was faced up, he could have gotten it.
Now, I think that honestly, without making a move right here, VGA is definitely spread out across the map a little bit too much. MB, I think they know this. Pizza Eater and Super Waffles both been spotted out there. They're out there in left field. They can't do anything out here. And MB actually has a 5v3 over here.
Death Deal's going in for the kill on Red.
Definitely
James.
goes ahead and he's able to take down Red James right there. The 268 got to get into play. Nice 793 roll into Monk right there. But it looks like Death Dealer could possibly pull around and get him from behind. 742 into LM 117 from Scorpius. Oh, on the backside too. PC Eater manages to take down Monk. Dampest Duck actually ends up going down to Raging Warrior. And here comes Death Dealer to go ahead. Actually, Scorpius was able to finish off the 268. So we got Super Waffles and Pizza Eater left over here. They kind of grouped up, looking good. Got a lot of HP left. They need to work on maybe putting some shots into these low health tanks if possible.
It's possible. I mean, if they come out one at a time, it's a possible game. But we all know when it comes to comps, group up and go.
Yeah, it's just going to be super rough right here. This Moss is coming in to do the front line work. A lot of HP left. Oh, nice roll for 10-10 into that Moss right there by Pizza Eater.
It's
Who
just
immediately gets
that
focused
just
out.
shows
So.
you how much health that mouse has. Normal tank would be would have been wiped out at that point.
Oh yeah, half health for sure off of that. But great work in the end right there by MB, spotting the overmatches and the like. So let's go ahead and run down this damage for this last map right here. Super Waffles in at 113, 1482 damage with 4 penetrations. Ice Sample on that bat chat had 4 pins for 1381. Red James in that E100 managed 4 pins for 3177 damage, and also actually had 1500 blocks. So that 2700 hit pool with the 1500 block, he soaked up about 4200 damage overall. So good job right there. Just couldn't keep it all together. Pizza Eater in that E4 managing a lot of big rolls right there. 1 kill, 4103, 5 pins. LM 117 in that OBJ 268. 1586, 2 pins right there out of that guy. Vinny Bada Bing in his IS-7, 1 pin, 1 shot, 1 hit. Didn't have to do too much. Needed to get a little bit more going. 415 damage in that IS-7. Dampest Duck, 420 in his IS-7, 2 pins for 979. Over on the side of MB, we have Monk in his E100, 2503 with 3 pins. Scorpius in his E100, 1 kill, 1985 damage for 3 pins. Yield to none in that Moss. 1 kill, 2 pins, 643 damage, and 1270 blocked in that Moss. Death Dealer in his E4 managed 1 kill, 2917, 4 pins. Devin in his T57, big guy leading the charge on this particular map right here. T57 heavy, 3 kills, 4164 damage. Great spread too by that man right there. 13, 13, 12 on that shot spread. Raging Warrior in his T57, even though he took a lot of damage, lost about 85% of his health early on in the first couple minutes of the match, managed to hold on, got 1 kill, 1848 damage, 5 pins. Mythic Monster in his IS-7 to round it out, had 3 pins for 1490 damage, fellas.
Great damage spread among both of them.
For sure, right there. Everybody doing good work. just continue to see NB grow as a team, get tighter and tighter, recognizing the overmatches and being able to capitalize on that tonight. Well, there was some great battles tonight, fellas. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
It was a fun night. Definitely a night that still it lives up to what Hells and Beaver and Beast, all you guys have created here for Wednesday Night Fights and for the entertainment for the public and all this Tinkin community, and all the teams showing up and helping us out and making it the brand it is and trying to become.
For sure, for sure. Now, let's go ahead and just give the rundown on everything one more time. Guys, the video contest is live. The email that you can send any of your clips or montages to is in the Twitch chat. WNF Media send here at gmail.com is that actual email address. We're going to start doing a weekly show just for YouTube, that anywhere from 7 to 12 minutes of video. That way, don't take up too much of your time, but get some highlights from the matches from the week and get user submitted clips as well. You're welcome to send in any of your clips too, whether they're fails or epic clutches, whatever the case may be, one shots, arty bombs, bombardiers, or the fact that you get to go in and just kill an arty too. You might want to clip that and send that in. On top of that, we have Breakdown that is going live the 22nd of this month. We will start scheduling for that. That is for the EU clan. So all you EU clans out there, go ahead and get your name in the hat. Let's get you scheduled and get you some playtime on air, man. Let's see, moving on from that, probably our biggest thing going on right now, registration has started for the Wounded Warrior Project, fellas, and registration also closes on the 24th of next month. So time to start putting your pennies in the jar, get signed up for this team, for this event, man. Great charity. We need to sponsor. We need to get these guys just a little bit of money. Even every little bit helps, fellas. The entry fee for that is $10 a person with a 10-man roster, so you're looking right around $100 a team to go ahead and contribute to this charity, guys. Definitely a big thing to go ahead and get in and get done. And I think on top of that, we have the Frontline event that is actually going live this weekend. So I know Hells is one of the streamers along with TVDL. I know that Damage is one of the streamers, and I think there are Weasel 42 from TLP is going to be streaming as well. I think that is possible there might be another streamer or two, but that is 4 of them that I can name off the top of my head. Let's see, any closing thoughts that you have for tonight, Omega?
No, I don't. Just everybody that is come down with this flu that's spread across the country, especially, and then the severe winter that all you guys are getting down the south, which normally we get up here in the north. Just stay warm, get healthy, make it through the new year starting, so we don't want to start out bad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dex, do you have any final thoughts for us tonight, Mr. Happy, Mr. Gilmore?
Just being very, very happy that I got to see all these great games here.
Awesome. Yeah, just a lot of really good battles tonight. A lot of clans coming out here having some fun and putting it down for us on this show. Okay, guys. Well, I want to thank all the viewers that came out tonight. We had a couple guys follow tonight. We actually had a couple, at least one person I know that subscribed. That always just means the world to us, guys. We come out here and we put this show on for you guys 3 times a week, just specifically so we can get comp tanking out there, for the public, for everybody to see and come out and enjoy. Just appreciate all you guys coming in and watching this show tonight, and a big shout out once again to Hells that hasn't been on mic tonight because he's still under the weather, but still stuck it out and managed to stream this for all you guys out there tonight. And one more thing, that you guys that do subscribe and stuff like that, the money that we profit off of that is all put 100% back into the community. And it's just, you know, that kind of pays for some of the events that we do, like the 2v2 King of the Hill tournament. The subscribers pretty much in the community pay for those prizes for you guys, you know, whenever you come out and participate into those events. So, actually, you know, we do not profit off of this. Got some inside info earlier, and Hells has actually just put a tremendous amount of money into this, getting this thing off the ground. So, you know, everybody always definitely think Hells whenever you see him out there. You know, you see him out there in the pub battlefield, you know, if you can push him out in front of the enemy tank so he gets killed, or, you know, focus him. If you're playing Artie, you know, that's always well appreciated by the rest
Oh,
of us.
Artie,
So.
yes. It's his favorite.
Sure.
A French Artie. If
we
you
can get
have a
away
French
with this
Artie,
tonight.
look for Hells on the battlefield.
Yeah,
French
Hills can't defend himself, so you know we can finally get at him, poke him a little bit, like to poke the bear. So, all right, guys. Just want to say thanks again. I think Hells will have some music to take us out on, but we appreciate everybody coming out, all the clans and all the viewers, and we will be back on Friday night with another great show for you guys. Appreciate everybody come out, and everybody have a good night. Stay warm. Wintertime's always a good time to make you some chili, make you some chicken and dumplings. You know, this is get it in, get that good hearty comfort food.
Oh.
And with
Make the
that,
fat kid hungry.
hey man, always. All right, guys, have a good one tonight, and we'll see you guys Friday.
I don't know what you had in mind, but here we stand on opposing sides. Let's go to war. Let's go to war! We arm ourselves with the wrongs we've done, name them off one by one. Let's go to war. Let's go to war! Everything